What's up, everyone? Welcome back to KnifeZone Gears, where we cut through the noise and give you straight, honest breakdowns on the blades that actually matter. Today's topic is one that comes up constantly in the survival community. Can you get a genuinely capable carbon steel survival knife without spending a fortune? The answer is yes, and we're going to prove it. We've put together the top 10 best carbon steel survival knives under $50 in 2026, and every single knife on this list earns its spot through real performance, not just a low price tag. Now, why carbon steel specifically? Simple. Carbon steel blades are tougher, easier to sharpen in the field, and hold a working edge longer than most budget stainless options. When you're miles from the nearest town and your blade goes dull, carbon steel is the material you want in your hand. Whether you're building a budget survival kit, replacing a worn-out blade, or just getting started in the bushcraft world, this list covers everything from solid entry-level picks all the way to near-premium performance at bargain prices. Let's count them down. Stay with us for number 1. It genuinely shocked us at this price point. Starting the list at number 10, the Morakniv Companion Carbon Steel. And if you've spent any time in the bushcraft or survival community, this knife needs no introduction. Made in Sweden, this blade has built a reputation that most knives costing 5 times the price would be jealous of. For under $20 in most cases, you're getting a high carbon steel blade with exceptional edge retention and surprisingly easy field sharpening. That matters enormously when you're deep in the wilderness without a full sharpening kit. The Scandinavian grind is the star feature here. This blade geometry is specifically optimized for woodworking and bushcraft, carving tent stakes, making feather sticks, processing tinder, shaping traps. It excels at all of it with clean, controlled cuts that most budget blades simply can't match. The rubberized ergonomic handle gives you a confident, fatigue-reducing grip even in wet or cold conditions. Yes, it's not full tang, but for normal survival and camping use, the construction has proven remarkably reliable over years of real-world testing. The polymer sheath is practical, functional, and keeps the blade accessible when you need it fast. One thing to note, like all carbon steel, it needs basic maintenance. Clean it, oil it lightly, and it'll serve you for years. A small price to pay for this level of cutting performance at this price. At number 9, the Cold Steel SRK Compact. Proof that serious survival capability doesn't require a serious price tag. This is the compact version of Cold Steel's legendary SRK, and it was designed specifically for survival, rescue, and tactical applications. In 2026, it remains one of the most respected budget carbon steel options on the market. And for good reason, the carbon steel blade handles hard-use tasks without complaint. Processing firewood, cutting rope, building shelter, preparing food, the SRK Compact is built for the full range of demanding outdoor conditions. Carbon steel's ability to take and hold a razor edge means that even after extended use, this blade stays highly effective. And when it does need sharpening, basic field tools get it done fast. The clip point blade design gives you a versatile fine tip for detailed cutting tasks while keeping enough strength for heavier work. That balance between precision and power is hard to find at this price. The blade coating adds an extra layer of corrosion protection, which is genuinely important with carbon steel in wet environments. The textured slip-resistant handle locks into your grip in rain, mud, or cold weather. Comfort is excellent even during long work sessions. And the compact dimensions make this knife easy to carry on a belt, in a pack, or as part of an emergency kit. The SecureX sheath holds it firmly and gives you fast access when it counts. Number 8 goes to the Condor Terrasaur, a knife that consistently punches above its price class and has earned serious respect among campers, bushcrafters, hunters, and survival enthusiasts. The high carbon steel blade delivers the toughness and edge retention that outdoor professionals rely on. It handles the full range of survival tasks: carving wood, making feather sticks, processing food, preparing shelter materials. With consistent, reliable performance, the Scandinavian-style grind makes this knife particularly effective for detailed bushcraft work. Creating notches, carving traps, preparing fire-starting materials. The Terrasaur does all of it with a level of precision that feels dialed in rather than accidental. What really separates the Terrasaur from other options in this price range is the full tang construction. The steel runs through the entire handle, which means this knife is built to handle betoning small logs, splitting kindling, and heavy cutting work without the structural weak points that plague cheaper designs. Full tang at this price point is genuinely impressive. It's a feature you typically pay much more for. The ergonomic handle delivers a secure, comfortable grip across varying weather conditions, keeping your hand locked in during both precision tasks and forceful cuts. If you want serious bushcraft capability without overspending, the Condor Terrasaur belongs on your radar. At number 7, the Schrade SEHF 36 Frontier, a knife with legendary status among budget-conscious survivalists, and it fully deserves that reputation. This knife was built for hard use. Period. The massive full-tang construction runs solid steel through the entire handle, giving you a level of strength and confidence that partial tang designs simply cannot match. Betoning wood, splitting kindling, chopping branches, processing firewood. The SHF 36 handles all of it without hesitation. The high-carbon steel blade offers the toughness and edge retention you need for extended outdoor use, and the drop-point blade profile gives you a versatile balance between strength and precision. You can handle both heavy-duty survival tasks and more controlled, detailed cutting without switching tools. The thick blade stock adds real chopping power, which makes this knife particularly useful for shelter building, camp setup, and fire preparation where you need to move serious material quickly. At KnifeZone Gears, we talk about value a lot, and the SAHF 36 is one of the best examples of maximum capability at minimum cost. The textured thermoplastic elastomer handle stays secure in wet or muddy conditions, and the ergonomic design reduces fatigue during extended work sessions. For survivalists who want a rugged, no-compromise blade that can take punishment, this is your knife. Number 6. The Ontario Rat 3 Carbon Steel, a knife that's built a loyal following for exactly the right reasons. Compact size, rugged construction, and outstanding real-world cutting performance, designed with input from actual survival experts, the Rat 3 has earned the trust of campers, hunters, military personnel, and bushcraft practitioners across the board. In 2026, it continues to stand out as one of the finest carbon steel survival knives under $50. The high carbon steel blade provides exceptional durability and edge retention. When you're miles from civilization, being able to quickly restore a working edge with basic tools isn't just convenient, it's critical. Carbon steel makes that possible in a way that budget stainless steel rarely can. The versatile drop point design handles a wide range of tasks: carving wood, processing game, preparing food, cutting rope, making feather sticks. Strong enough at the tip for detailed work, robust enough throughout for demanding cutting applications. What makes the Rat 3 stand out in this category is its ideal size balance. It's not oversized and cumbersome for precision tasks, but it's not too small to handle serious outdoor work either. The full tang construction backs that up with the structural reliability you need in genuine survival situations. The full tang gives you confidence to baton, build, and prep without worrying about failure. For a compact carbon steel blade under $50, the Rat 3 is a genuinely exceptional option. We're into the top 5, and the Condor Bushlore earns its place here as one of the most respected budget bushcraft and survival knives on the market in 2026. This knife was designed specifically for wilderness use, and every feature reflects that purpose. The high-carbon steel blade offers excellent edge retention and toughness, with easy field sharpening capability that extended backcountry trips demand. The Scandi-style grind makes the Bushlore particularly effective for woodworking, carving traps, tent stakes, feather sticks, and fire-starting materials. This is the grind style that serious bushcrafters choose deliberately, and at this price point, getting it right is impressive. Full tang construction. The steel runs completely through the handle, gives you the structural integrity to baton wood and split kindling without any doubt about the knife holding up. This is a feature that typically adds significant cost, and the Bushlore delivers it in the budget range. The hardwood handle scales have a natural, traditional feel that fits comfortably in the hand and reduces fatigue during extended use. The quality leather sheath adds to the overall package: secure retention, convenient belt carry, and a classic bushcraft aesthetic that feels more premium than the price suggests. Here at KnifeZone Gears, the Condor Bushlore is one of those knives we consistently recommend to anyone asking for a serious bushcraft blade without the serious price tag. At number 4, the BPS Knives Adventurer, one of the most talked about budget survival knives in the outdoor community, and the conversation around it is almost entirely positive. Built on traditional bushcraft principles, this knife delivers exceptional value while maintaining the durability and field performance that serious outdoor users actually need. The robust high-carbon steel blade handles the full range of survival tasks: carving, slicing, feather sticking, food preparation, shelter building, fire prep. With dependable, consistent cutting performance, the blade geometry is specifically optimized for bushcraft and survival work. It's not a jack-of-all-trades compromise. It's purpose-built for what you actually need a survival knife to do. Full-tang construction gives you the confidence to baton wood, process kindling, and handle demanding camp work without any concern about structural failure. The wooden handle scales provide a natural, comfortable grip that feels genuinely secure during both detailed carving and more forceful tasks. The included leather sheath adds real value to the package. Durable, functional, and attractive. The entire kit feels far more premium than the price suggests, which is exactly what you want from a budget survival knife. The BPS Adventurer is proof that you don't need to spend big to get serious bushcraft performance. Top 3. And the cold steel Bushman has earned near iconic status in the survival community, for reasons that become immediately obvious the moment you put it to work. What sets the Bushman completely apart is its one-piece construction. The entire knife, blade and handle, is forged from a single piece of carbon steel. No separate components, no potential weak points, no structural compromises. This creates one of the strongest knife designs available at any price point, let alone under $50. The broad carbon steel blade handles slicing, carving, food preparation, and general camp work with ease, while providing enough strength for serious demanding survival applications. Edge retention is solid, and field sharpening is straightforward. Exactly what you need from a survival tool. The hollow handle is a genuinely unique feature that adds meaningful versatility. It allows you to attach the knife to a pole and convert it instantly into a spear. In a real survival scenario where extended reach or hunting capability matters, that's a legitimate advantage. Durability is the Bushman's defining characteristic. Betoning, chopping, digging, heavy camp work. This knife takes punishment that would damage most other blades in this price range and keeps performing. The Secure X sheath is lightweight, practical, and reliable. For survivalists who prioritize toughness above everything else, the cold steel Bushman is hard to beat. At number 2, the Morakniv Garberg Carbon. And this knife sits here because it represents something rare. Genuinely premium performance at a budget-accessible price. Widely regarded as one of the finest bushcraft knives ever produced, the Garberg brings a level of quality and reliability that most knives at this price point don't come close to matching. The full-tang carbon steel blade is the foundation. Exceptional strength, built for serious outdoor use. Carving, betoning, shelter construction, fire preparation, food processing. The Garberg handles all of it with remarkable efficiency and control. The Scandi grind is executed perfectly here. Feather sticks, detailed notches, precise woodworking. The Garberg performs beautifully on tasks that require real control and consistency. The ergonomic handle delivers outstanding comfort and grip security in all weather conditions. Textured materials keep your hand locked in even with wet hands, which is critical during prolonged field work. Durability is where the Garberg truly stands apart. This knife was built specifically for survival use, not as a display piece or a casual camping tool, and it reflects that purpose in every detail. Many experienced outdoorsmen consider it the benchmark against which other bushcraft knives are measured. At KnifeZone Gears, the Garberg Carbon is a knife we genuinely respect. If you find it under $50, buy it immediately. And the #1 spot on KnifeZone Gears' top 10 best carbon steel survival knives, under $50 in 2026, goes to the Ontario Rat 5. This knife earns the top position by doing something that's harder than it sounds, combining durability, versatility, and real-world practicality better than almost anything else in its price class. The high carbon steel blade is large enough to handle the most demanding camp tasks: betoning, processing firewood, shelter preparation, heavy utility work, while still remaining controllable enough for precision carving and food preparation. That balance is genuinely difficult to achieve, and the Rat 5 nails it. Full tang construction backs up the blade with exceptional structural strength. You can put this knife through serious, sustained hard use and trust that it won't fail you when it matters most. In survival situations, that reliability isn't a luxury. It's a requirement. The textured handle scales enhance grip security and reduce hand fatigue across long outdoor sessions. Whether you're doing detailed work or applying serious force, the Rat 5 stays comfortable and controlled in your hand. It handles slicing, carving, food preparation, game processing, and heavy utility work equally well, which is the true definition of a versatile survival tool. The included sheath offers practical, secure carry for field deployment. The Ontario Rat 5 is the complete package at the budget price point, and that's exactly why it holds the #1 spot. And that's a wrap on the top 10 best carbon steel survival knives under $50 in 2026 here on KnifeZone Gears. Every knife on this list proves one thing: you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get a blade that genuinely performs in the field. Carbon steel, full tang construction, proper geometry. These are the features that matter, and all 10 of these knives deliver them without breaking the bank. If this video helped you find your next blade, smash that like button. Drop a comment below telling us which knife you're going with, and subscribe to KnifeZone Gears so you never miss our latest reviews and survival gear breakdowns. We'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp.